They know I got them vibes, so you know them fans watching me.
They in my chat with the shit. Oh, they must think they can stop me. See, we got Raj on the scopes. Now don't get sniped out the lobby.
Is not on me now. Tell me, what do you see?
We send the vibes on the nation. LIB and our blood. We in the sky with this shit. Just think it came out.
See, it's 99% cap, 1% gameplay, 100% vibes. Don't bring that bullshit my way. Try your luck, go against the vibe.
Let me
Where
teach you
from?
how to
You
vibe.
gon' think I'm Mike Crable the way I make them tighten up. You'll be lucky if you even score. You should read more, though I
Let me
choose
teach
to
you
live
how
in
to
peace.
vibe.
You should know I bleed war. I'm a recon man, one of the best in the sport. I keep a drone on my hip, I let it
Let
out
me
to
teach you
explore.
how to
They
vibe.
say the ops on the way. I see one, I know it's more. They just ran inside a building, my EMP gon' deploy. Make them panic, play support. Crypto going manic, they trying to figure out how I do assault damage.
Let me
Real
teach you how to
surrounded,
vibe.
I know they can't stand it. Morosky sending out his ghost and they don't understand it. I'm headed to the high grounds to get a overstanding. Now you from a distance, see your partners, they done left you stranded. Damn. You know you headed to the lobby, right? Sorry for your awful fight. I admit it was easy. Get you some practice or you always die. I know you doing that ping thing. They gone, made it out of sniper range. Level 1 knockdown shield. It's been 7 minutes in the fucking game. I'm devoted. Hit you with the devotion, hear it wind up, quick motion. Now I'm
me
headed
teach you
with
how
the
to
wind
vibe.
to your partners, but I'm focused. See, Goat just hit that beast on the hunt. Ghosts is ghosts, we reloaded, blow the EMP and we done.
They know I got them vibes, so you know them fans watching me.
They in my chat with the shit. Oh, they must think they can stop me. See, we got Raj on the scopes. Now don't get sniped out the lobby.
Enemy is not on me now. Tell me, what do you see?
We send the vibes on the nation. LIB and our blood. We in the sky with this shit. Just think it came out the mud.
You think it came out the mud? TJ, what's popping over there on the YouTube? Y'all know what to do. Hit that like, share, tap in, comment. B Walker, what it do? Play on the purple. Twitch, Amazon Prime, free subs once a month. All you gotta do is use one of those. If not me, on another content creator, and you got picture in picture on both of those. If you tapped in on Kick, no ads, picture in picture, up to 50 emotes. Do not have to be a sub to use those. Just a follower of the channel. And Facebook home cam was always first. Big Jeff, TJ, Lock Kick, number one shoe plug in the city, Imani. Hit that like, share, follow, comment, tap in with the daily content. Mr. Undefeated is here. We are in the building. And Mr. Blue Tent is gone. Monday Night Football, Eagles, Packers. Who y'all got? He said how, gonna say 8 months. 14 on Twitch, start the cap. It's weird, bro. Like I don't even look at. I mean, Facebook doesn't have a support team to even verify any of those things anymore. So you know we don't worry about it. We know who's here every day. We know who comments. We know who taps in. That's all that matters. Appreciate y'all being here on this Monday night. This is a heavyweight bout. This is like a playoff game. If you wanted to see how teams stack up, you know, Eagles 6-2, Green Bay 5-2-1 from that glorious tie with the Dallas Cowboys, taking a sweet time. Green Bay getting closer to stopping that play. Getting close to stopping it and stopping is two different things. And as I said, that Saquon Barkley takes off for about 20 yards. The problem is, like, even if you stop it, they're going to run it again the next play. He said, lesser of the two evils, give me the Green Bay Packers. Honestly, I like to see the Eagles win. A little bit more implosion in the NFC North with the Bears playing good, Lions playing good, Vikings got Mr. 9, JJ McCarthy, and the Green Bay Packers, who should be a lot stronger than what they are. I just like to see implosion the last 2 weeks of the season in the NFC North. Green Bay was a team that was all in on getting the tush push ban, so this is interesting. Yeah. How about man up? Stop
Let
it.
me teach
Rabbit,
you how
what
to
up?
vibe.
Panthers in the media this week after a disappointing loss. A lot of media takes on the Panthers this week. But which one y'all think is a better job? The New York Football Giants or the Tennessee Titans? Both two teams picked at the top of the draft last year. Both two teams have young quarterbacks in the first round this year. Both got rid of their coaches immediately after drafting quarterbacks because they were going to get them killed. And both teams have a front office that smells of toxicity and incompetence. So if you as a head coach, if you as Robert Saleh, if you was Joe Brady, if you was Nagy, Brian Flores, any of these coaches out here, Cliff Kingsbury, that's going to be looking for a job this coming off season, where do you go? Do you go to New York or do you go to Nashville, and why? You want to yell at your team and they can't hear you right now. They're pretty frustrated. He said, "Won't matter at the end of the day. Tush push is gone out like me." But what does that? What does that mean? What does that mean? You take the tush push off, like somebody will come up with something else. Giants messed up by not getting rid of Dabol before the season. I don't think Dabol is the problem. I think the Giants are going to look at Dabol the way we look at Mike Vrabel. I mean, he got him to the playoffs with Daniel Jones and Saquon and nothing else. I mean, if you look at them this year, the Giants have been competitive and been in most games. No Malik Neighbors, no Scatterbo, Jackson Dart going in and out. Started the season with Russell Wilson. They're competitive. I think what Mike Berganza said in the presser this past week was the most important thing I needed to hear a GM say that had any sense is the rookie quarterbacks look like rookie quarterbacks on teams that had a draft pick good enough to take a rookie quarterback. So it's like if you got a first round quarterback, there's a strong chance your team sucks. So like you want to show growth and competitiveness. You see how Jackson Dart looks and the offense looks even without Malik Neighbors. You don't see that in Nashville with Brian Callahan and Mike McCoy. Like they out there running wild back, reverse, fake handoff to Cam Ward, throwback passes. Like now, did Dabol get himself fired trying to make Jackson Dart run too much? Yes. Now, this is for all the people that said Cam Ward needs to run more. They should have got Jackson Dart because he can run. Yeah. And this is what happens in the NFL when you run the ball with the quarterback. It's called hospital. It's called blue tent. You get concussion protocol from Azeez Al-Shaair and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, like headhunters out there that's dying for a QB to get beyond the line of scrimmage and put their head down trying to run people over like they were Superman. I don't think any of us thought that Jackson Dart would last the way he was running. I told you, I said, they're going to get him killed. The guy's running 10 times a game on quarterback design runs. He's gonna die. And he's dead. And now we got to worry about Jackson Dart the way we worry about Tua, the way we're worried about Trevor Lawrence is now is he going to be gun shy when he comes back, that the first time he takes a hit that we get to thinking about this guy's going to be in protocol. I'm more inclined to think the Giants is a big market that has decent defense. Yeah, but then you got to go deal with the Maras. They might take a Hall of Fame running back and send him to the end. Like, as much as y'all be on Amy, y'all should be on the Maras more. They traded a Hall of Fame running back to an in-division rival and watched them win a Super Bowl the next year. And y'all say Amy's bad. Like, you got to be on the Giants' neck, too, for incompetence and their level of incompetence. That Dabol was the one telling them that he wanted neighbors and they was trying to draft Rome Odunze. Like, so it can't be all Dabol is a problem, but you know the front office is full of idiots and people that don't make good football decisions. And then you take the guy who's doing more with less and you fire him. I mean, what if Jackson Dart regresses even further and becomes a bust because you got rid of Dabol and somebody else next year comes in and makes him do something entirely different? Things like that can happen, right? What if the head coach that wants to take the Giants don't want Jackson Dart? It's like you're gonna have to marry a coach to a quarterback. The same. Brian Callahan should have got fired with Rand Carthon. Brian Dabol should still be the coach of the Giants. People can argue that all day, but I think that Dabol's solid. Falcons may be up there too with Raheem Morris. Yeah, I mean, is it true that Michael Penix can't take snaps under center? Because if Michael Penix has to play in the pistol his whole career because he can't take snaps under center, then that's just awful. Issue with Dart, he looks for contact when he should slide. Yeah, because he got hype off of people saying, "Oh, look how athletic he is." That's not necessarily a good thing. TJ, what up? That's why they should have got rid of him. He got a dark kid. Young, promising quarterback suffering a major injury like that early on isn't a good look. But I mean, like, as much as Daboll got him out the blue tent, Jackson Dart got hype off of listening to all y'all on the social media saying how tough him and Scatterbo was, and we all knew that they wouldn't last playing football that way. But Cam, how you know the front office ain't saying get Jackson Dart in? We want to see Jackson Dart do this. They could be on some Jerry Jones shit. Like, we want to see that, and then he's like, I don't know about that. Then he got like Will Levis was the same way. Mike Vrabel didn't want to play Will Levis. He wanted him to learn more. He said he wasn't mentally right. And Amy and everybody else wanted to see, and Rand Carthon wanted to see Will Levis. And what did he do? Monday Night Football, diving on the sideline playing Superman, and got his shoulder sticking out of the top of his shoulder blade. Like, it happens. Penix, who somehow has less mobility than Kirk Cousins. Mike, why does Mike Tomlin need to go? This is the question I ask y'all as a fan and a media person of a team that fired their coach and now regrets it. Who the hell do y'all have? Like, if y'all say fired this coach, tell me who his replacement is. Because we got people that's like, we want Arthur Smith. Like, why on earth would you want Arthur Smith as a head coach? Like, fire Mike Tomlin and put Arthur Smith in, bro. It's not gonna get better. Don't think it is just the OC trying to justify his scheme. A few times he went under center to play his work. See, that's why I had to ask a Falcon fan, like, is it really that Michael Penix can't take snaps under center? Or is it somebody wants to run the pistol and they saying, oh, it's Michael Penix, but really it's the coach? I looked at the stats yesterday in Hubcap. I had 0 clue the Titans were as bad as they were 1 win. I mean, like, bro, it's like 10 teams that have like 1-8, 1-7, 2-7 records. Like,
let me teach you how to vibe.
Tennessee Titans have been trying to lose on purpose the whole season, if you ask me. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. Arthur Smith wouldn't even get Bijan the ball. Yeah, he's not that smart. Breon, what up? I don't know why people so hype off of Arthur Smith. Comedy 2 times. Come on down. Your draft pick. Don't hold your breath on it being used wisely. I don't know why everybody thinks that. Like, all right, for the non-Titan fans, John Robinson got fired. Mike Vrabel is on the Patriots. Brian Callahan got fired, and Rand Carthon got fired. So can we get to this thing where, like, can we look at the GM that's there now and the decisions that he's making, right? Like, this is how y'all do. Y'all will literally sit here and be like, man, the economy is bad. At George Bush and Bill Clinton, like, they haven't been president in some time. So, like, at some point, we can't say that things that go wrong are, like, on Bill Clinton and George Bush. So, like, that all the people that made all the decisions that we remember about the Titans are no longer there. They all got fired and have a new person in who's drafted good players and brought in good players and got rid of old people. Maybe, just maybe, we have some faith that the guy we brought from Kansas City that's been making good decisions and being transparent is going to make the right decisions with this league leading cap space and his top pick. Maybe. Just maybe. We use our brain a little bit. Still is stuck in their old ways of play calling. Offense is so predictable. That's Arthur Smith. That's not Mike Tomlin. I could have told y'all what Arthur Smith was gonna run. Tight ends, no adjustments in the second half. That's Arthur Smith. Yeah, Arthur Smith used to do that, bro. Like third and one tight end reverse. That's Arthur Smith. Y'all gonna get our old head coach as an offensive coordinator, maybe. Identify Panthers 5-5, draw some good teams. Then y'all messed it up. But y'all are competitive though. That's about all you can really ask is to grow in the right direction. Driller. Dun, dun, dun. I think the Titans' only win was from a team who felt bad and let them win. I'm pretty sure that Kyler Murray hasn't played since that game and he got injured. Pretty sure Kyler Murray is on IR. I'm pretty sure that if you were Coach Gannon, you didn't let the Titans win because you felt sorry because Gannon's probably going to get fired. So I don't think the Cardinals was trying to let us win. Clint about to get his choice. Where do you go though? If you're a coach, all these jobs about to be open. Titans is open. Giants is open. The Dolphins probably going to be open. The Falcons might be open. Like it's going to be a lot of jobs open. Like Cardinals probably going to be open. It's some jobs. Like where do you want to go? In the hospital? Got surgery tomorrow. Hey, definitely got prayers up for Driller, man. For your surgery tomorrow, bro. Arthur Smith is Matt Canada. He's better than Matt Canada, but he just don't make adjustments. Watch Arthur Smith. He don't make second half adjustments. Who watches the guys in chat? Mike Vrabel wasn't the issue, but Mike Vrabel didn't get let go because he was a bad coach. He got let go because him in the front office got into it. Mike Vrabel wanted control of player personnel, and the people that was in player personnel and the owner didn't want to relinquish full control to Mike Vrabel. Now, if y'all have like some secret recipe, if you were a head coach to where you could convince a billionaire to give you their checkbook and to open up their franchise and just hand it to you, I just would like to see one of y'all convince somebody who was born with $1 billion in their bank account to let you have full control and access of their program. Like that's like Mike Vrabel was like Julius Caesar. Yes, he saved the Commonwealth. Yes, he saved the kingdom. And then everybody within the hierarchy said, wait a minute, he's too powerful. So we got to stab Caesar to death. Like that was what happened with Vrabel. So for anybody that doesn't know, that's not a Titan fan, Mike Vrabel is not in Nashville, not because he was a bad coach. He's not in Nashville because him and the front office didn't get along at some point. And that happens. And he went back to New England with Josh McDaniels, with Robert Kraft. People that get along with each other, who allow him to do what he wants to do. See what I'm saying? Like in certain situations, a person could be there to be let to be done that. And you gotta have the right situation. Like Andy Reid was on the Eagles. Andy Reid should have been able to do that with the Eagles, but he was not, right?
Let me teach
Andy
you
Reid
how to
goes to
vibe.
Kansas City and gets with the Hunts family, and they let Andy Reid do what he wants to do. Now look at Andy Reid. Like sometimes it just happens like that. Oh yeah, definitely prayers for the surgery tomorrow. Sadly, if a team gives you an offer to be on either the Dolphins or the Titans, I would decline. Both those teams are going nowhere. No, not actually. I mean, if I was a head coach, I would take the Titans before the Dolphins. The Dolphins are minus $25 million in cap. Tua has a $250 million contract you can't move, and your highest paid player, Tariq Hill at $30 million, has 20 kids and is coming off a major surgery and may not ever play again. And you can't move his contract. So if I had my choice, I would choose between the Titans and the Giants right now. Cardinals got Kyler Murray. I don't know if I take that job with his contract looming overhead. It's, you know what I'm saying? Some jobs that's coming open that I might not want to deal with, like the personnel. Like if you come in and you're the head coach of the Titans and you interview and you and Bergonzi come to an agreement on what you're going to do with the roster, you're going to basically have a blank check to go to free agency and the number one pick. If you don't succeed, it's your fault. All these teams are bad, whether it's the Browns or the Titans or the Saints. Like any of these teams like have low bars right now. Like if you the head coach and you come in and play 500 ball, you're gonna look like like the second coming. It's only halfway through the season and you're already posting draft picks. I mean, you are too though. Like it's a lot of teams that's at the top of the league. The Titans, the Giants, the Saints, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Cardinals. Like it's a bunch of teams. Like the Dallas Cowboys are looking towards the end of the season and like who they can sign and who they can't, who they're gonna have to let go. That's what the trade deadline marks. It marks it marks like who's buying to try to make the playoffs and who's selling because they know they're not gonna make it. He said maybe the front office let Vrabel do what he want to do. He could be where the Patriots are now. But where are the Patriots? What has he done with the Patriots that he didn't do with the Titans? Like you must remember Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year with the Titans. Mike Vrabel had a #1 seed in the AFC with the Titans. Mike Vrabel went to an AFC title game. Until he does that with the Patriots, he hasn't eclipsed with the Patriots what he did with the Titans. You don't get regular season trophies for halfway through the season playing great in the first half. You have to play great in January and February. Ask the Ravens, ask the Bills, ask a lot of the teams that are good in the regular season that haven't been able to get over that hump. So what I'm saying is, I'm not a person that's like keep talking about 4 or 5 years ago. I'm saying if you was a head coach, if you was Robert Saleh getting your second chance after failing with the Jets, if you was Brian Flores getting your second chance after failing with the Dolphins, like you have to remember that these coaches that are coming up for coaching jobs have already failed. Arthur Smith has already failed on the Falcons. They're blessed to even get an opportunity to, if they was the Southeast Dakota State was to call them for a head coaching job, they're still blessed to have this opportunity because it's only 32 teams in the NFL. Regardless of what you think or anybody thinks about these teams, you still get to be the head coach of an NFL franchise. So, well, I mean, sometimes y'all have to take like y'all biases, leave them at the door, and have a grown person conversation. It said Tua and Waddle are gone in the season. Who would get them? Where did you get this notion that Tua and Waddle could just be gone? I need help knowing how you can move a $250 million contract that's not able to be optioned out to 2028. You tell me something I don't know. Said Vrabel's team the last few years was not that good. But that's why John Robinson got fired, and that's why Rand Carthon got fired. Mike Vrabel wanted more power in personnel. If your general manager trades A.J. Brown for Traylon Burks and Malik Willis, and then walks you out there and tells you, all right, now I need you to go get to the playoffs. If you have a #1 seed, if you have the #1 seed in the AFC South and you're winning the division by 4 games and your offensive coordinator gets a DUI after Thursday Night Football, and y'all come to the conclusion that he's going to finish the season and then you're going to let him go and you got to find another offensive coordinator.
Let me teach
And
you
by
how
the way,
to
I'm going
vibe.
to change your quarterback for you. Like, I mean, sometimes things happen. Teams take lulls, right? Sometimes teams go to the Super Bowl. Next season, they don't have a good season, right? Last year, the 49ers weren't good. Last year, the Cowboys weren't good. It's a lot of teams that wasn't good last year. Do you fire your coach every time you have a bad season? Or do you say, since the merger in 55 years, the Tennessee Titans has been to 5 AFC championships. He's taken us to 1. Maybe we should be patient, rebuild our franchise a little bit, fix the roster, and then we'll worry about it. Mike Vrabel still wasn't in a fireable offense when he got fired. He got fired for difference of opinion. You know when Wu-Tang say, we're not going to put an album out, we having creative differences? Like, that's what the Mike Vrabel Titan situation is. It's not we dropped the album and the album sold 0 copies. Dolphins need to blow it up. They can't blow it up. The Dolphins, like, financially are negative $25 million in cap. You can't move to his contract because you can't trade him. And they should have traded Waddle, but they couldn't because Tyreek Hill's out and you can't move him. So if your biggest contracts are immovable objects, how can you blow up the team? You can't. Why y'all want John Gruden? And why would Lane Kiffin want to leave Ole Miss, pass over LSU and Florida to come coach one of these franchises in cap hell? He's doing yoga with co-eds right now with his shirt off. Like, if I'm Lane Kiffin, there's no chance in hell I'll leave college football to come deal with this shit. They yelling at Bryce. I'm yelling at the whole team. She said Tua ass. But I mean, the Dolphins did to Tua. See, like, Tua be playing bad sometime and then he play good sometime. But I blame Tua on the Dolphins. Like, that concussion when we was watching him be a dead man walking, he ain't been the same since. That's what they doing to Jackson Dart right now. That's what they doing to Jaden Daniels. They done it to RG3. We watched these teams shoot these quarterbacks up and send their ass out there to sell tickets, and you see what happens.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
I mean, the Dolphins also let they $250 million quarterback play on concussion protocol. So, like, how much of it is the team's fault? Open your mind a little bit. You was wishful thinking. You got to thinking. Pass the blunt. I want to get you. You see, I heard either Tua or Waddle want out since the team is falling apart. But I mean, you can't move their contract. Like, who's take? All right, Alec, who is your team? Who is your team? And I'm gonna ask you a question. Man, Lane Kiffin is not coming to the NFL. If I'm Lane Kiffin, I stay in college. He got it made. He can win 10 games a year with Ole Miss, get into the playoffs every 3 years and make money. Crazy comebacks. Dolphins won 2 straight. All City, what up, y'all? Bro, like, y'all just be saying stuff sometimes. Alec, who is your team? Like, if Tua was bad when he entered the league, he wouldn't have got a $250 million contract for leading the NFL in passing yards on the Dolphins. Like, at some point, y'all gotta say, like, sometimes people get paid. Like, if you're a quarterback and you lead the league in passing yards, you're gonna get a contract. I don't know how he regressed once he got to the Dolphins, because he led the league in passing and got a contract.
Let me teach you
There was
how
a
to
playoff
vibe.
team, so I don't know. You take your team to the playoffs, you lead the league in passing, you get a check. He said Patrick has been a fan since the 90s, and Ty Lawson. Okay, now New England Patriots, is Robert Kraft gonna trade for Tua with his concussion history? Now, once you answer that honestly and say no, then we'll move on past that. Like, where's this thought that, like, somebody can move a quarterback that's got injuries with concussions? Like, nobody's trading for Chris Olave. He's got concussion histories. Nobody, like, once somebody starts getting concussions and the team has let them play on concussions, nobody's trading for this player. Like, I'm trying to help y'all out. Team is the Bengals. We need Joe Burrow back. Guess who got Joe Burrow killed in the beginning? Brian Callahan. Like, so, I mean, just think about that, John. You a Bengals fan. You seen Joe Burrow's first years, dropping back with a 5-man offensive line with timing routes that take 45 seconds downfield. It had Joe Burrow in the hospital his first year. Second year, like, even when y'all made the Super Bowl, Callahan's offense was getting Joe Burrow killed. Some of these coaches and teams just don't know how to protect quarterbacks. Like Drake May. Drake May is not dropping back 50 times. Justin Herbert is not dropping back 50 times.
Let me teach you how
they got
to vibe.
good coaches like Vrabel and Harbaugh. Hey, we're not throwing 50 times. We're going to run the football. We're going to stop the run. You're going to throw the ball 25 to 30 times. You're going to be way more efficient because you're not dropping back 50 times. You see that left tackle? He's 300 pounds. You see that right tackle? He's 300 pounds. He's not catching stunts for 50 dropbacks. Eventually, you're going to die. Reduce the number of dropbacks, add in play action and motion, and protect your quarterback. Teams that get their quarterbacks hurt all the time don't do those things. Tua are going to retire after his career at the Dolphins. I mean, wouldn't you? If I made $250 million in 4 years, I'd stop working too. Who cares? Who gives a shit about the fans and they ring? The Dolphins ain't been there since 72. But I'm saying like 2 times, like in Amy's defense, I'm not an Amy supporter, but I'm saying this is a woman who was born with $1 billion. I need y'all to wrap y'all mind around a woman who was born with $1 billion. Now, I want one of y'all to go talk logic to her about football. Like, bro, that's how you get it to make sense. Like, you have to look at things logically and stop looking at things from like a fan or how you feel. Feeling and fandom don't go into logic. It just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me teach you how to vibe. Brandon, what up? He said Kraft is a clown. That's not true. Robert Kraft is smart. He's smart. He's the one that came out and said, man, I put Gerard Mayo in an impossible situation. We had to reset for a year and we gonna put shit back together like it supposed to. I just think that he does smart business. If your front office can draft and develop, you don't overpay for talent. You're trusting your system over the talent. The talent gets in, you buy low, sell high. It's a business model. Does Amy want to win? She just need better people to know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure she don't. The whole point is, it is like, now that we had seen these last few pressers after the Band-Aid being ripped off, right? They know they made mistakes. So now, Bert Nihil, you get the stadium. Chad Brinker, you handle some of the contracts and you take care of the money situation in the front office. Mike Berganza, it is your show. Now watch the team get better. Watch the drafts. Watch the free agent moves and everything that he's doing. And the way he speaks and talks about the stuff that he's doing makes sense. Now, Rand Carthon, we can honestly say, man, we put a brother in there and gave him a short window and tell him to go work magic, and it didn't work. It's simple as that. Like, sometimes it's just the wrong fit. Like, then you put the black dude in Nashville. You put the Florida boy with the beard, the Rick Ross in Nashville, it didn't work. It's okay. We got the mob boss, Mike Berganza, and he been making better moves. Give the guy 2 years. Let him go through 2 draft class. He's nailed this draft class. Let's see what he do with his free agent money, because Rand failed on his free agent money, but Rand did leave a fail safe that in 2 years we hit the red button and now we're here. I mean, Alec, why you guys say he's like, why you gotta call him that? Why can't you just say Robert Kraft? Call him by a man. Like, because if I ain't here, man, shit. Man, you know that hood nigga, you be saying that. If you wasn't saying filthy, then you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We ain't got a name called Robert Kraft. Just call him Robert Kraft by his name. Pausing every now and then, fighting through the BS. Yeah, man, he's a super smart owner. It's some legacy franchises in the NFL. The Chiefs, the Eagles, like some of these franchises, the 49ers, they know how to put rosters together. They how they do it.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
He said, did you see Wisconsin beat Washington? I watch SEC real football. I don't watch that other shit. Robert Kraft was getting some pussy, man. What's wrong with Robert Kraft getting some pussy? You ain't see Robert Kraft playing with little kids like Penn State in the shower. Robert Kraft was buying some ass. Hey, listen, it happens, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He getting a little taste. He said, still haven't answered my question. What has Kiffin won to be mentioned in anything? He's in this. He's a Nepo baby. He won with Bama with Nick Saban. He's been under the Saban tree. One thing you can say about Lane Kiffin is he's going to recruit and he's going to put offense out there. People like offensive-minded coaches. Take Lane Kiffin to LSU, they'll be better. Take Lane Kiffin to Florida, they'll be better. That's the easy answer to Lane Kiffin. It's like Sarkisian at Texas. You knew Texas was going to get better if Sarkisian was there. He went there. Certain people have certain things that they're good at. Now, you can't honestly tell me if Lane Kiffin went to LSU or if Lane Kiffin went to Florida, they wouldn't be better. Brian Kelly had 9 wins with Jaden Daniels. Like, bro, Malik Neighbors, like, come on, bro. At some point, we gotta be honest. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all can't ever, like, even get close to winning these debates because y'all too biased. Y'all heart be on y'all sleeve beating. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be unbiased sometimes. How tempting the ticket is to see if A&M makes the championship. That ticket gonna be high for y'all. I don't like to degrade nobody when I talk to him. He said you forgot about mayonnaise. Talking about Will Levis. He said they still don't win. I mean, you expect Lane Kiffin to win championships at Ole Miss? what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? I mean, who's won in any place that he's left after he's left or had more success than him? Like, Lane Kiffin was a young coach when he started. He said LSU is trash in Florida. Like, those are legacy. Those are helmet teams, though. I ain't never heard nobody say LSU is trash. We say Brian Kelly is trash. Like, think about it, John. You a Bengals fan with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. The 2 best players on your team are from LSU. You're like, LSU's trash, man. Like, bro, come on, man. Y'all even listen to the stuff y'all say? It's good that y'all just type it and don't get in the Discord and say it. Because if you heard some of the stuff y'all say, you know y'all just be throwing stuff at the wall. How's a Bengal fan saying LSU's trash and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase came from there? I'm confused. I'm an LSU diehard, but is Lane going to change? We seen Ole Miss. It hasn't gotten. Ole Miss is probably going to the playoffs this year. Like, LSU as a program legacy is here. Ole Miss is way down here. Y'all recruiting base is way up here. The talent is way up here. Like, you talking about going from A+ tier talent to like Lane Kiffin beating y'all with C+ talent. Send Brian Kelly to Ole Miss and send Lane Kiffin to LSU. What in the hell do you think you finna get? Hey, bro, like, some of y'all just like listen to the shit y'all say. Listen to the stuff that y'all say. He just took Ole Miss talent and beat the shit out of LSU. LSU just fired their coach because he can't get 10 wins in LSU. Send Brian Kelly to Ole Miss and send Lane Kiffin to LSU and see what happens, bro. What are we talking about, bro? He said mayonnaise equal Gerard. Most people say mayonnaise, we talking about Will Levis. I just call Gerard Mayo. Who cares what type of massage parlors he was in? You a Buckeye fan? Well, Joe Burrow played where else too? I want Blind Flores. Said they'll give it to a black head coach. But I mean, it's gonna be what coach pairs well with Mike Bergonzi, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna tell Mike Bergonzi, like, you tied to your head coach. If you pick your head coach and he fail, you go with him. So, like, some kind of weird way, I think we might end up with Matt Nagy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like some Bergonzi friend or something, but who knows? I find it funny. Saban said he felt his only mistake is having Julian say and be on the scout team. Yeah, Brian Kelly his ass. I can talk shit about the NFL when it comes to say I know nothing about it. Obviously, man, Tone, talk to me. Tone, man, what happened to y'all Sunday, man? Y'all laid the egg. Lane Kiffin probably gonna go to Florida. You crying? You still haven't made a point. He hasn't beat the shit out of him. Let him know. Like, I don't like we wasting time here Ole Miss just beat LSU and their coach got fired after. If you think the LSU boosters wouldn't get on their knees and start sucking dick to get Lane Kiffin in LSU, then something's wrong with you. That might be a lot tough for you to swallow, no pun intended, but I'm saying your fan base would get on their knees and double fist to get Lane Kiffin in Baton Rouge. I was a fan of Justin Fields and Dwayne Haskins. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you want Justin Fields playing quarterback for your team now. He said Mike Vick off to a rough start. He said Pivot retired as a Tennessee fan, think Ward is the answer. I think you could put Joe Montana at quarterback in Nashville. The people in the front office got to get out the way and let the football people do the football thing. I mean, Cam Ward looked great last game. And every time they crossed the 50, they started running wildcat throwback passes with Bo Hardegree trying to get a coaching job. Like let me put this to you. We were just talking about the Patriots game, right? Last year, the Titans and the Patriots was both in a horrible situation, playing an ugly game. And I looked at Drake May and said, I love his skill set. I hope they put something around him and get him a coach. That's what I say that's what I see when I look at Cam Ward. Titans played the Patriots. The Patriots had 175 rushing yards. Titans had 39. We got offensive play callers that run trick plays, get in a press conference, and Paul Kaharski asked him, "You're first and goal, second and goal, third and goal, fourth and goal from the 1, and you run the wildcat, you run trick plays. Do you have quarterback sneak?" The head coach didn't even know if we had ran quarterback sneak all year. The answer is we ran it one time successfully. Like, I'm being honest. I don't know if Cam Ward is going to be a superstar, the next Steve McNair, or is he's going to be Jamarcus Russell. With this set of coaches that we got, I don't know who does what. I know Bones Fossil's a great special teams coordinator. As far as it comes to offense, I mean, we got 3 actual pass catchers: Van Jefferson, Chimere Dike, and Alec Aomana. The other 2 guys is practice squad guys. I've seen all 22 tape where backup offensive linemen were running routes. I don't know what they're doing. 3rd down and 1 last week against the Chargers across the 50. They ran a double reverse orbit motion pass where Cam Ward was the running back. I don't know what they doing. So it's like when we get an actual OC and a coach that come in and call normal plays, I can see what Cam Ward's gonna be. Like right now, I don't know. He said, I personally like the fit of James Franklin at LSU. The Penn State should have not fired James Franklin. That's not the point. Anyone would. My point is, what has he won? Okay, you tell me who you want to hire in LSU. I told you who I know LSU would die to have and pay $100 million in guaranteed money to. But you tell me who you hired at LSU. Stuff the box, stop the run, force the first pick, QB to play QB. Watch him fail miserably. It was only a matter of time. I mean, Dre Day, my whole point is like, I can't evaluate Cam Ward because that's why I said I think it's some collusion going on that they're trying to lose on purpose. Cam Ward threw a touchdown pass to David Martin Robinson, the 3rd string tight end against the Raiders. Okay, so maybe they figured something out in the red zone. We don't have receivers. We only have 3 active receivers with Calvin Ridley being out. Only 3. They signed Lance McCutcheon. He has 0 career catches in 3 years. They signed Hal Presley. He has 0 catches in 2 years. They signed pass catchers that have never caught NFL passes. Mason Kinsey, James Prochet. These are special teams guys. These ain't guys that run routes. So the next week we play the Colts. Play action. levels concept. You got Chig going, boom. Gunnar Helm catches a touchdown. 2 weeks in a row, you scored play action to the tight end on goal line. This week we played the Chargers. What happened? Tight ends ain't even on the field, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, they running Wildcat with Tony Pollard, bro. I don't understand. And then even if you was gonna run that, why wouldn't you put Tajay Spears in short yardage situations? He scored last week. So like, I can't see. I don't know what type of things happened. We go back to when Brian Callahan was calling plays. We playing the Broncos, and they ran a screen pass where all three receivers were blocking and nobody was the pass catcher, and Cam Ward had to throw the ball in the dirt. I mean, I can't fairly evaluate Cam because I don't get to see him draw back and like actually throw the football. They have probably 5 wasted plays a week where I'm like, they're trying to purposely lose the game. You know, like, we punted 4th and 1 on the Colts 40. I can't explain it, bro. I any other team, you see them line up, and then go back and listen to the telecast of the Titans Chargers game, and how many times the commentators say, Titan fans got to be upset right now. Why don't they just quarterback sneak it? Why don't they just do it? Like, he's like, the things that they're doing not making sense. And I think Justin Herbert got 3 first downs running QB sneak in the game. He ended the game on the quarterback sneak. Like, I don't know. We don't get to see Cam Ward play football. He said respect to the 25-year-old Ricky Lowe. I like how he played in the pocket. That's one game. I had to see Shuck the rest of the season. He played great, though. But that's the difference. You got Kellen Moore calling plays as opposed to Brian Callahan and Bo Hardegree. And the Titans are so incompetent. Nick Holtz is the offensive coordinator. You fire Brian Callahan, and instead of Nick Holtz being the offensive coordinator and play caller, it goes to Bo Hardegree, the quarterback's coach. Like, I don't know what they doing. Yeah, I'm saying, Mono, like, they playing to lose. So that's why I say I can't evaluate Cam, because if you just look at the stat line, you say, oh man, it's a bad stat line. You look at the game and be like, bro, like, they'll go empty set 5 wide and run like all deep routes on like 3rd down and 2 or something. Like, I don't know what they be doing. Yeah, TJ, they put Cam Ward at receiver, sent him in orbit motion like he was doing a jet sweep. Tony Pollard ran and tried to throw it back. I don't know what they was doing, bro. And in the play, they had one of the receivers to block Khalil Mack. That was the play. The play was one of the receivers was supposed to block Khalil Mack. I am not joking, bro. The Giants said that might give Mike Kafka full-time head coach for Brian Dabol. Julian saying might win the Heisman. They like Fernando Mendoza right now. I should probably be the Titans head coach. Don't want the job. I want an office job. I don't want to be doing this shit. I feel like the same situation, bro. Yeah, I mean, like, bro, when you get a young quarterback, it's 2 things you need. You need to run the ball and play defense. As great as Drake May is playing, compared to how they looked last year to this year, the Patriots haven't let nobody run for 50 yards all season. Travion Henderson, balling. Ramondre Stevenson before he got hurt, balling. Bro, they got running backs and they run the football. When they played us, we had 39 rushing yards. They had damn near 200 because Drake May gonna run it too. Like, Drake May only threw 23 passes when he played against us. He was 21 or 23. As great as he's playing, you can't run on the Patriots and they're gonna run on you. The Chargers lost Najee Harris, lost Amarion Hampton. They got Vidal and Patterson. Lost Slater and Joe Alt. They still can run the football and they still gonna stop the run. Good teams can run it and stop the run. And when you got a young QB, you have to be able to run the football, and the Titans can't run. The Titans haven't had but like 300-yard rushing performances since Derrick Henry been gone. It's like almost 2 years where you play 30 games and you got like 200-yard rushing performance. And I mean, those are like 101, 102, 99, barely there. Like, the Titans can't run it, so play action don't work. The screen game is awful. They don't. The coaching staff said that they didn't want an RPO with Cam Ward, which I don't. Don't get me started on that. So it's like you got no talent at receiver. Your offensive line is underperformed, and the play calling is like dog shit. Like I don't know. It's a team that can't run the ball. Titans run the ball for like 70 yards a game. So like there's nothing to offer Cam Ward any kind of resistance. And then we started off with the Broncos, Rams, Colts, and Texans. You gonna play like 4 teams that got some of the best D lines in football, front sevens, with a rookie quarterback, and you can't run the football. Like that's why Cam Ward looked like he looked. I don't want to be the Titans head coach though. He said it's funny, but at the same time it's not. Nah, cause it's like the rest of the NFL see it. Pat McAfee see it. Orlovsky see it. All the people across the NFL like, what they doing with Cam Ward? Like, you'll see Cam Ward throw a beam. Like if you watch a Titans game, you'll see Chimere DK run the kick to about the 40. You'll see Cam Ward pick up a first down. You'll see Cam Ward pick up a first down. As soon as they cross the 50, here come double halfback, double orbit, motion reverse, throwback screen. Like at one point they was running bubble screens for Tyler Lockett with Chim DK blocking for Lockett. Like, why wouldn't you be throwing the bubble screen to Chim DK instead of Lockett? Do that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that they do is just so backwards. Like I don't even know if they think about the stuff that they trying to do. Like when we ran the flea flicker, like why would you run the flea flicker towards Danielle Hunter? When you try to the orbit reverse throwback pass versus Houston, the play was set up for Will Anderson to be unblocked. Why? Like what offensive plays do you run where your game plan is to not block Will Anderson? Like when you watch the Titans play, you just be like, bro, it's really sad because like I really want to see a real coordinator like game plan. Like you see how Dabol game plan for Dart to his strengths. Even though he got him killed, he did it to his strength. You see Sean Payton with Bo Nix last year. Bo Nix won a football game with 50 yards passing last year. They played to his strengths. If they got to run it 30 times, they're going to run it 30 times. Because they can't block some other team's defensive end or something. Look at Drake May last year compared to Drake May this year.
Let me teach you how to
The
vibe.
efficiency is different. Look at Justin Herbert since he got Jim Harbaugh, as opposed to when Herbert was throwing the ball 60 times a game before Harbaugh got there. Like sometimes you just get a coach to know what to do. I just won't talk about my Steelers anymore. Yeah, Arthur Smith is great. Yeah, I mean, like the Dallas Cowboys, I've been saying about y'all, like for all those years, Dallas Cowboys was good. They had their big offensive line, Zach Martin and all them, they could run the football. It just make the play action, it make the edge rushers, it make the linebackers and safeties, it make football easier. Like Lamar Jackson got Derrick Henry year one. Derrick Henry had 2,000 yards, and Lamar Jackson had 4,500 yards, like 40 touchdowns, and 5 turnovers or something crazy like that. It's because when you get somebody that can take the load off, like look how the Eagles look when they got Saquon. Look how the Giants looked the year before when they went to the playoffs and beat the Vikings when they had Saquon. When the Falcons realized that Bijan Robinson is the focal point of the offense, look how the Falcons look some nights. The Colts lost the game. Like, think about it. The Steelers game the Colts lost, Jonathan Taylor had 45 yards rushing. Come back the next week, Jonathan Taylor got 300 all-purpose yards. Like, give JT the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you got a dynamic back in the run game, like you can play the game differently. Like the Packers spent money on Josh Jacobs. Like, good teams can run the ball. Like the Niners been good for a long time. They got Christian McCaffrey. Before that, they had like 10 running backs. Like, you got to be able to balance the game out. Like the Lions. People thought the Lions was crazy when they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs. Now look at Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions and the offense that they run. Good luck trying to catch Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. Yeah, like they realized to get JT the ball. Stop trying to make Daniel Jones be the MVP and just get JT the ball. Oh yeah, they cut Lance McCutcheon. I told y'all that was coming. He said they avoid the RPOs like the plague. They see, but it's because when you're offensive minded coach, your ego says, I'm going to make Cam Ward play in my system. I'm not going to run a system that's conducive for Cam Ward. What did the Commanders look like year one when they tailor fit the offense to Jaden Daniels? They just, in year two, they just made the mistake. Like they let Brian Robinson go and Austin Eckler got hurt. Here, Buddha out, drop the crystal balls. Austin Eckler got hurt and they got rid of Brian Robinson. Now, McCroskey, Merritt, and Mac Nichols and those guys play hard. But what do you start doing when you don't got those bell cows? Quarterback started running too much. Now he's hurt. Jackson Dart ran a little bit more when Scatterville went out. Look what happened. Got hurt. Got to have that running back in the backfield that's gonna make it where you can settle things down. Look how much better Josh Allen got and the Buffalo offense got when they got James Cook. It ain't like Josh Allen just turned into some different Josh Allen. No, you got a running back that could go for 100 to 200 all purpose every game. That them middle linebackers can't go nowhere. Them edge rushers can't go nowhere. And them safeties got to keep their head on a swivel. Because he'll home run you every play if you don't pay attention. It's simple though. Like some stuff is simple. Like the good teams can stop the run and they can run it. Look at the Chiefs. Mahomes run more than he ever have. They got Kareem Hunt. They got Pacheco. They got Brashard Smith. And they still was going to trade for Breece Hall. Yeah, because they be it's the ego, TJ. They be thinking that they can win without doing the basic stuff. At the end of the day, if the Philadelphia Eagles ever think that it ain't about Jalen Hurts and Saquon running the ball, as good as Devontae Smith and AJ Brown is, and Dallas Goedert, that Jalen Hurts with his legs and Saquon Barkley is what make teams struggle. Yeah, we definitely undefeated, Statman. And if any of y'all ever be disagreeing with my sports takes, man, the Discord open, man. I don't run from the debates, but this just be too easy. Like some stuff just makes sense. In the Titans, just look back at it. They didn't want the identity to be running the football with Derrick Henry. They didn't want that tough guy, Mike Vrabel. But that's a Titans identity. Eddie George, Jeff Fisher, McNair, Javon Curse, DeMarco Murray, CJ2K, Lindell White. Like it's always been the ground game for the Titans. That's who the Titans always gonna be. All that little cute stuff don't mean nothing to every team you play have more rushing yards than you by double. And you play action and the defensive end run straight to the quarterback because, man, Tony Pollard gonna run for 5 yards and fall down. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he ain't going nowhere. And we started the season with Tajay Spears on IR and Khalil Mullins on IR. So your number 2 and number 3 running back hasn't been there all season. Now Tony Pollard's cooked. He didn't have to carry the load too tough. Khalil Mullins has hit the return window. So within the next 3 weeks, you know, he'll be back. But I want to see how he look. He's the Michigan running back from last year. So I still think Titans, if they get a chance to get a Jeremiah Love or Nick Singleton at running back, I still think they got to take their shot this year. Because Tajay only got a year left. And we don't know what Khalil Mullins is. And Julius Chestnut and Mims ain't it. Yeah, we trying to be something we not. Like, how many times I got to say this? The Tennessee Titans is not the Corvette. It's not the pretty girl at the end of the bar. It's the 7 that all your friends like and all your family like that know how to cook. It's the Honda. It's the pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? Like Tennessee Titans is a pair of Levi's and a nice black t-shirt and a hat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans is not the Armani suit. It's not the Louis Vuitton. What Max B said, it ain't the Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? It's the Five Guys burger, man. We wings and beer. canned beer, Michelob Ultra. You know what I'm saying? We ain't fancy stuff with, the olives in it. Nah, bro, we ain't no cocktail. You know what I'm saying? We just got to be who he is. Run the football, play defense, be a tough out, and be able to have playmakers on the outside. He said, if I'm a coach, I'm running the ball. And if you think about it, it's not about just being a running team. You just got to be effective running. Like, if it's 3rd down and 1, the Chiefs is never like making it overly complicated. The Rams is never making it overcomplicated. When it's 3rd and 1, the Rams gonna go into their twin tight end, compress it. Somebody gonna go in motion. They gonna run a trap block, and they gonna pick up their 1st down. Now, every now and then when they got a Todd Gurley, it looks completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, when these teams that are built like this get a bell cow, it looks completely different. Yeah, stick with what we good at. Give me them big twin tight ends, them 6'4", 6'5" tight ends. Give me them big Taylor Lewan looking offensive linemen with tattoos on their neck, and Ben Jones, who will go out there with a concussion and knock people's head off with blood in his mouth. I need that Tennessee Titan, Delaney Walker, black dude with the country accent. You know what I'm saying? That go fishing. I need that. That's why Jeffrey Simmons is a Titan, a Mississippi boy who would just throw everybody out the way if he get mad. Like literally the Incredible Hulk. Now we had that in the running back. They wanted to move on from him, and Rand Carthon and Brian Callahan thought that we don't need Derrick Henry. We'll just be a passing offense. Well, that means you have to have great offensive line. Ask the Texans. They done got CJ Stroud killed, trading off all their linemen, trying to be cute, drafting a bunch of receivers. I should be drafting tackles. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be drafting big nasty old linemen, bro. Because as much as you see Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs and Dontravian Wicks and Reed and Kraft and Musgrave, all those skilled, Jordan Love, the Packers got Josh Jacobs, and they'll run the ball if they need to. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people don't want to be who and what they are, though. That's the Tennessee Titan. Kick Wheel, what up? Clinton, Edward B, Adam L, Tone. Like, that's the problem with the Tennessee Titans, though. They got to embrace their personality. That's why I don't want an offensive-minded coach. I want a tough guy. I actually want a defensive-minded coach. Because I think that Cam Ward's natural personality is he's going to turn it loose on the offense. And for all those idiots that wanted Cam Ward to run more, y'all see what happened. He'd be in the blue tent if he running the ball all the time. We don't want our guy in the blue tent.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
T Ruff, what it do? But that's the nature of the beast, though. So I mean, I think if you're a head coach, the Giants got a lot to love. You got Dart. You're gonna have a monster defensive line. Probably need to get better in the secondary, but you're gonna have Scatterbo back. You're gonna have Malik Neighbors back. Wan'Dale Robinson. Like you got pieces. A high draft pick. Like they're not in contract hell. They're gonna be free. So the Giants would be a nice spot for a coach. Tennessee Titans come in with Bergonzi. You're going to have all the money in the world to go after whatever you want in free agency, which I still don't think they should go after no skill players in free agency. Go address that right guard spot in free agency. Go address cornerback in free agency and edge. That way, when you come into the draft, you ain't handicapped. If the Titans get a top 3 pick and can trade back, stay in the top 10, and not be forced to have to take an edge or forced to have to take a receiver, you can just take the best players that's there. Q. That's what the good teams do. The Eagles just say, "Give me Jahad Campbell." The Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, give me Starks. Let me get Malachi Stark. Let me take the best safety in the draft. Like, those teams just get to pick good players and they'll figure it out once they there. They ain't necessarily stuck to trying to have to draft in a certain position. Undefeated. I need y'all to know that. But that's ultimately it though, man. This has been a great shop talk though. I've been on fire today. I feel like I'm on fire. You know what I'm saying? This Monday Night Football game is an ugly football though. 0-0 damn near halftime. 0-0 down there at halftime. The Eagles and lost Lane Johnson. That's tough. Yeah, that was ugly.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Like, the Packers is a talented team. I just don't trust them, man. Something about the Packers just tell me not to trust them. Adoree Jackson, Tennessee Titan legend. Yeah, I'm pretty much so. I think in free agency the Titans is gonna address the line. I think they're gonna address edge and corner. But that don't mean they still won't draft players in those positions. Why didn't Jordan Love just throw the ball away? Nolan Smith with a sack. Like, why would you take a sack right there if you Jordan Love? Like, they just sent 4. Just step up and dirt the ball right there. Like, what is he thinking? You hope the Saints get Caden Proctor? He said it's the tie. All that talent for nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Like, is that Elton Jenkins? Yeah, all like they 2 Pro Bowl linemen and got hurt in like back-to-back plays. Bro, do y'all do y'all want to see some of the comments that people can't? I think y'all do. Hey, it's like 30 seconds to halftime. I think I'm gonna let y'all see what I be looking at. I'm gonna like pull up my comments to my post, bro, so y'all can see this dumbass shit, the stuff that people be saying. He said no trash ass QB, please, Saints. Yeah, did he fumble the ball?
That's really crazy. Nobody want to win this game. Max Bigaville. Bro, now my shit didn't freeze.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
J-Bo, what it do? Man, I ain't gonna lie. Sometime Jalen Hurts be throwing ducks out there.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Troy Aikman hating ass. Troy Aikman hating ass. Zero halftime. This is dog shit. What's good, J-Bo? It would be say most of the time. Ravens, Joe. Any prediction on the Giants? Yeah, we've been talking. Nevin, who would you like to see be the next head coach of the Giants? Bro, my computer is just. I'm gonna have to sell some ass and get a new PC. Bro, what the? It's this website too, though, that I'm on. I always have issues with this website. Bro, what the fuck? All right, there we go. All right, offensive lineman by age that's gonna be free agents next year. Titans gotta fill the right guard position. Chargers just traded and got Trevor Penning. I can see the Titans spending some of their money at on the line. 0-0 halftime is crazy. I think Lane Kiffin stay in college, but he got it made. Like, college contracts are better. See Brian Kelly coach for 3 or 4 years and then get a $53 million buyout, bro. Like, bro, why would you want to come to the NFL after getting? You ain't gonna get that in the NFL. You're not gonna get that type of power in the NFL. You ain't gonna get that type of power. You ain't gonna get that type of power, bro. I don't know, like, what's going on? These two sites been acting wild. These websites been acting crazy. Bro, like, why? Okay. Really gone. Pollard gone. DMR never be higher than the third tight end, I don't think. Mason Kinsey gone. Will Levis is traded. I think the Titans gonna spend their money on offensive line. I don't know how they're gonna mix this up or move this around. I think the Titans gonna spend their money on O-line. They could just go ahead and extend Pete and Jeff. Snead, your ass gone. Michael Robinson. I don't think he's the starter. I think he's like a depth guy in special teams. Zay ass might be gone too. I don't think we get 5 first round picks. I don't think that's pushing it. But I do think Jalen Harrell is gone. Allie Gay, Truman Jones. He's gone, bro. Titans. I think the Titans gonna spend their money at edge and at corner on defense. Edge and corner. That's where it makes sense. Then about that third round, draft them maybe like a third and a sixth, third and a fifth. Draft some corners. But I do think they're gonna spend their bread on O-line edge. I think receiver you gotta draft, running back you gotta draft. Potentially you could draft at tight end if the right spot is there. Draft you going at edge and draft you going at corner. Probably draft a linebacker too. But I don't see no world where we get 5 picks, bro. Like, that's just being too optimistic, bro. You're being too optimistic, brother. You gotta keep it real. Tyler Sage, what up? But I don't know, man. If y'all just not joining in the chat, like, what coaching job would you want if you was a hot coach? Titans, Giants. Cardinals probably be open. Falcons might be open. Browns might be open. Dolphins might be open. It's a lot of coaching vacancies gonna be out there. I just don't see that. Like, I seen what you posted, but I just don't see 5 picks. I could see us doing something like getting like 4 or 5 picks in the top 100, but not 5 in the first round. I think this is. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I haven't told anybody this. Tennessee Titan players like Cam Ward and Jeffrey Simmons and Cedric Gray, these guys are sitting watching social media. They say they not, but they on a bye week, a 2-week break between playing the Texans. Question mark of whether CJ Stroud gonna play or not. Tennessee Titans probably gonna play their best ball down the stretch. We sitting here doing mock drafts, talking about number 1 overall pick. They might be using that as motivation and come out, and the Tennessee Titans might be playing some ball regardless of what's on the schedule and win some games down the stretch. And you have to ask yourself the question of, would you be mad that they didn't get the first round pick, or would you be like, okay, the young guys are showing some promise to where whatever they supplement with them, they building the right culture to win and to play through all the adversity? That's a good question. Like, the most Tennessee Titan thing to do would be this underachieving team would win a couple of more games than expected down the stretch and play well. I think that's what's going to happen. Because you remember last year, the Patriots won a game they weren't supposed to win, and it trickled into this season of belief for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like teams that we looked at and said, man, like the Giants won a game they wasn't supposed to win, and then they drafted Abdul Carter and traded back in and got Jackson Dart, so it really didn't matter about draft positioning. You know what I'm saying? The team that had the most power in the draft, to me, was the Browns. They traded back Jaguars, go get Travis Hunter, and then play him both sides of the ball and got him on IR. Then the Browns get a defensive lineman and 2 running backs and 2 quarterbacks and Harold Fanning, and still got more draft picks for next year. And we like, man, they made out like a bandit, but they drafted too many people in the same positions. Like, what are you doing here, sir? You still paying? You got 8 quarterbacks on retainer, and your starting quarterback is on the Bengals throwing for 400 or 500 yards. So you got to be careful that I'd take them getting hot and playing better at the end of the season and still making good moves with their off-season picks in the draft and free agency and start the winning culture. Then we get the number 1 pick, trade out of it, still don't get everything we want. At the end of the day, man, put some better talent around these young boys and let's see what they got. But that's something that I hadn't shared on live, that in my heart of hearts, I think the Titan players are sitting back watching the social media and the Titans media and fan base talk about coach, talk about number 1 pick and trading out and doing mock drafts, and they still got half a season to play. You know, I think they'll come out with their hair on fire. Don't mean they're gonna win a lot of games, but they might play way better than they have second half of the season. And I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't care if we fell to the 4th pick or the 3rd pick or the 5th pick and they played better and Cam Ward didn't get put in the blue tent, because he's actually like meaningfully playing and they actually like showing some heart. And that don't mean that some of them still ain't gonna get cut, waived, and traded, because they are. But I'm just saying, like, far as the core guys, I still, would like to see Big Jeff continue to ball out when he come back. I like to see what Kevin Winston Jr. got. I like to see Khalil Mullins get in there and mix it up. I like to see, I don't think Femi coming back this year, but if he does, like to see him come back and be healthy and play. Like to see Marcus Harris get some burn down in the slot. Gunnar Helm get some more passes. Jim DK to return and get more active in the pass game, as well as A.O. Monner get his confidence back on his route running and his contested catches. Even Reed, I like to see Reed come back healthy and have some good games. They just boost the stock. All right, y'all got any more questions for Shop Talk? That's 90 minutes in Shop Talk. Y'all got any more questions? Anybody got anything they want to add? None of the Giants fan commented 2 times. TGG Mont James, Giant fan. Y'all quiet tonight. Ain't heard no bunch of Giants talk tonight. Boys in there like a wolf cub licking their wounds. Y'all thought y'all was getting off scot-free. Y'all thought y'all was getting out the season. You draft the QB first round, your coach getting fired. Draft the QB first round, the coach getting fired. Caleb Williams, fired. Ken Ward, fired. Jackson Dart, fired. You get a first round quarterback, you getting fired, brother. You out of there, man. That first round quarterback, yeah, is getting fired. I had a dude in my comments talking about some never draft a wide receiver in the first round. Like, okay, so tell the Seahawks to give back Jackson Smith and Jigba, and tell the Buccaneers that they don't want Emeka Egbuka. Supposed to be typing stuff just to type stuff. Or just be typing stuff. You don't be no real thought and logic that go into it. They just be typing shit. Never do this. I just thought about something. Who's the best left tackle coming out in this draft? Titans might trick everybody, trade back and draft the best left tackle in the draft. Let me see who they got it graded as the best left tackle right now. While we all out here playing offense, man, get it off my screen. Offense tackle. Caleb Lomu or Francis Muigoa, Caden Proctor, Alabama. But I mean, Proctor is like listed as the third tackle. Caleb Lomu is out of Utah, is regarded as the first tackle. They got none of these guys projected to go in the top 10. I wouldn't be surprised. Tennessee Titans trick everybody. Trade back far, get more draft capital, and go left tackle. Will Campbell was last year, was he not? And didn't he go to the Patriots last year? This year they don't got no tackles like projected to be top 10. Like, think about that though. Like, Titans could trick everybody and draft left tackle first. Who y'all think the best left tackle in college football? He said great. I don't know about great. It's Monday Night Football and I'm happy for it, but yeah. This 0-0 ass ball game got me wilded out though.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Jordan Seaton. He got to be an underclassman or somebody, because he ain't even on the board. First round grade, they got Isaiah World out of Oregon, Caden Proctor out of Bama, Spencer Fano out of Utah, Caleb Lamu out of Utah, and Francis Muaga out of Miami. They don't ever have them like set high in the draft until draft time comes and they realize like He a sophomore, so he an underclassman. He can't come out if he wanted to. What if the Titans shock the world, trade Dan Moore, finds a partner for him, and draft a left tackle? Shock everybody. Didn't Chiefs take a tackle on last year's first round? Yep, they took Josh Simmons as the first pick. He was the last pick. He's at the end of the first round. They took Josh Simmons. There might be a thing, man. There might be the unsung thing. I know I went edge and receiver. Titans might go left tackle. Caleb Downs. Y'all going Caleb Downs? Because Caleb Downs is the safety. Malachi Starks was the safety last year. You see how he looked. Caleb Downs going to be the safety this year. Yeah, Arvell Reese is who everybody in the Titans got their draft board on. Them Big Ten safeties. We got one Kevin Winston Jr. We finna see what he gonna look like next Sunday against the Texans. Yeah, Caleb Downs is a Bama boy. You said SEC, you ain't want to say Bama. I understand, Jeff. Hey, that would be crazy if the Titans went O-line and on a big trade back. That would throw me for a loop. I ain't gonna count. We're gonna do a draft. We're gonna do a mock draft where we take O-line. We're gonna trade. We're gonna look at a mock draft where we take O-line. What'd you say, Jeff? Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Wow, y'all gonna steal the black hoodie from Kalen DeBoer? It's like that, Jeff? It's like that, Jeff? Y'all stealing Kalen DeBoer's black hoodie? That's crazy. And Eagles out there running double mug and shit. Eagles running Madden defenses out there, bro. Yo. Elko gonna wear it? Outside of Kevin Sumlin, all y'all coaches always look the same. Outside of Kevin Sumlin, all y'all coaches always look the same. Who was the other coach Mike y'all had with them glasses and them beady eyes? Stud, what up? Y'all had another coach with them beady eyes. It looked just like Elko. I can't think of his name right now though. Bears 6-3. Yeah, Bears definitely playing football, man. Not even tripping on what the Bears doing. Bears playing some good football. Y'all got the mayor of Murfreesboro, KB. Y'all got Kevin Byard back there. You feel me? I got the mayor of Murfreesboro. Mike Sherman. That's who it is. I couldn't think of his name. It's Mike Sherman. Man, we finally gonna get to see the person that we think finally can take the spot of KB is Kevin Winston Jr. We finally get to see him this week. Man, KB was always a ball hawk. You put that bitch in his zone and let him roam, he gonna get the job done. Put him in his zone and let him hunt. He get the job done. Kevin Sumlin and Mac Brown didn't work out. Thought he would be in this position. Yeah. Like I thought Kevin Sumlin was gonna take y'all to the heights too. I ain't gonna count. I thought Kevin Sumlin was gonna get y'all where y'all was trying to go. Like Jordan Love sometimes, like I don't know. It's hard to put a finger on Jordan Love. It's hard to put a finger on Jordan Love of what I think about Jordan Love. Now I knew Jimbo wasn't gonna do nothing. Y'all gave Jimbo too much money. Jimbo got it done at Florida State, then he came to y'all just to chill. He came out there with y'all just to chill, bro. Debbie wouldn't think about that when he got there with y'all. He wouldn't think about that when he got there with y'all. Yeah, Gardner Johnson can play. Marcel Reed. Boy, please don't go out there and lose the Texas. Man, Golden was the one coming out too, and they don't be getting in the ball. Yeah, I do kind of hate that when teams get the player and then don't do nothing with them. It is kind of corny. Like, what's the purpose of getting a first round draft pick receiver if you ain't gonna have intentions on getting into football? I agree with that. Catch with your hands, not with your body. Yeah, they really don't. Like, they not the type of team that's really gonna put it up like that. They're a very balanced team, though. I respect them. Oh yeah, enemy is balling. Yeah, I think Georgia gonna put it on their ass. No lie. Man, I want to open up this 88 B&D breakouts, but I'm like, man, they probably gonna allow us to get Thorn at some point. So I might as well save my badges. I figured, Jeff. I be trying to like stay ahead of the curve. I'm back up to 1 million coin, and I just been doing dailies. I ain't even been playing this game for real. You see, all the pros is mad about the speed boost glitching and stuff like, but y'all the ones who run it though. EA is so wrong for not patching that shit. I try to play at least one game a day. I try to play more or less 8 straight. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, they put stunts in the game, then they let your quarterback run around hyper speed, put Randy Moss at running back. Stuff that they thought would be good additions to the game hasn't turned out to be bad for the game. You know what I'm saying? The stuff they thought would be good for it wound up being bad. I don't want more abilities to fix the game. I want the game to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little different with that. Like I don't want to see some new ability that allows people to stop something that they should code for it to be stopped. You know what I'm saying?
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Code for it to be stopped instead of making people have to get a certain player with a certain ability to stop it. Like dude runs 100 speed out of the backfield with a quarterback doing some stupid rollout juke, and before that it was the air truck and QB stuff. Alright though, Hey, listen, if y'all on Facebook and y'all on YouTube, appreciate y'all being in the shop talk. Follow me on Twitch and Kick. This stream will continue. We're gonna be on for a while. But we like to turn the music on. We like to be able to watch back gameplays and
Let me teach you
highlights
how to
and things like
vibe.
that. And we just can't do it on Facebook and YouTube. So appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna take like a 30-second reset and then we're gonna be right back live on Twitch and Kick. Kick is no ads. You can use stickers. You don't have to be a sub. All you gotta do is just be a follower. Appreciate y'all. God first in the chat and give me 30. What's the stuff for Kick? I'm finna give it to y'all. Pause. Money man Meach. What up? What's popping? Hey, if y'all on YouTube or Facebook, we're gonna take like 30 seconds and we're gonna pop back out. He said Jarvis Brownlee jersey. Bro just got traded. This jersey, dad. I'm gonna switch over to the purple. All right, for sure. Yeah, give me like 30 seconds. I'm gonna be right back live on them other platforms though. Nah, I ain't got Jarvis Brownlee. Man, we hated they traded Jarvis.